Jesus and his disciples had just finished eating Passover.
Well, it was like they'll have like the last dinner.
After the Last Supper, Jesus and his disciples went to a garden to pray.
They went to a garden and sang a hymn together.
He asked a few of his disciples to come to the garden with him, but they fell asleep.
Jesus asked his disciples to come with him to pray, and they fell asleep.
He prayed, "Lord, if there is any other way, please let this cup pass from me." He prayed for a really long time, and so his disciples fell asleep.
Soldiers came in and took Jesus.
When they came, Judas kissed Jesus to tell the guards that he was the right person for them to take with them.
There they were betrayed by one of Jesus' disciples, Judas.
And the disciples started to fight, but Jesus said that no, God wanted him to go. Came to take Jesus. Peter didn't let them, and he cut the ear of the captain of the soldiers, and he took the ear from the soldier and put it back on his head.
Jesus rebuked him and healed the man's ear. I don't know exactly how that happened, whether a new ear grew or he picked up the cut off ear and stuck it back on and it stayed.
Jesus said, "Stop, Peter. Take your weapon away."
The disciples tried to defend him, but Jesus said it was okay and let them take him away.
Before the cock crows 3 times, he gonna say 3 times that he didn't know Jesus. Someone told to him, "Hey, you are one of his disciples, aren't you?" And he says, "No, I don't know even that guy. Even if I would die, I would never do this, but I have done it." He cried.
Jesus was put on trial, and the Roman governor Pilate sentenced him to death on a cross.
Made a cross for him to carry. They made him carry it up to the hill.
They put nails on his hands and feet. He put a crown of thorns on his head.
They had him carry the cross. They put them on the cross and put this thorn thing on his head, and they said, "If you're the true God, keep yourself safe and get off."
Jesus was killed on a cross, and he was nailed on his hands and feet onto it with 2 other criminals.
There were 2 criminals right by him. One of them asked Jesus to forgive his sins, and God said he'll see him in heaven.
God knew what he was supposed to do. God died for our sins.
Jesus died on the cross for our sins.
We are human. We make a lot of sin. We have to die. God really loves us and let Jesus die on the cross.
He was put in a tomb by Joseph of Arimathea.
They buried him in a tomb. And when Jesus died, they put him in a tomb.
Later on, they put his body in a tomb. They had 2 lords stand by the wall.
No, for only 3 days.
An angel told them that Jesus had risen, and it had been 3 days.
The angel said, "God is not here, he has risen."
He rose from the dead.
From the dead.
3 days later, he rose from the dead, defeating sin and death forever.
He was dead and then risen. Risen!
He is risen! He is risen! He is risen! He is risen! He is risen! He is risen!
Yes, Slemani!
He is risen! He is risen! He is
He is risen!
the third time he went back to